same voter voting in multiple polling booths in Karnataka in the assembly and also voting in Uttar Pradesh, voting in Lucknow.
Whoa!
Varanasi. Zoom in. No, show the name.
Okay.
This is the gentleman called Aditya Srivastava.
Maharashtra, Karnataka, Uttar Pradesh.
Yeah. Just zoom into the top two there.
Karnataka twice.
Number 458. Same person. He votes again in booth number 459. Same person. Go down. And then
Dude, this is a floating voter.
Karnataka, Uttar Pradesh, Karnataka, and Maharashtra.
Two Karnatakas, one Uttar Pradesh, one Maharashtra.
4 lists.
What?
Different states, different polling booths. And I remind you, this is not an individual. There are thousands and thousands of these people that we found.
What the hell?
Duplicate voters was what, 11,000? So there are 11,000 people who are voting 3 times, 4 times, multiple times. Either no photo or a photo that is so small that
Oh my god, what is that? It's like a pixel. A pixel as a photo. What is that? What the hell?
Or that you can't see them. So this is essentially a zoomed in picture that they've taken. And this is now suddenly a new voter.
What?
Go back. Now,
Shakun
she has no
Rani.
surname,
Oh shit!
but her first name is Shakun Rani. That there is a huge criminal fraud being perpetrated on this country. It is being done by the Election Commission and the party in power, and we have given you crystal clear, undoubtable proof here.
इसका क्या चल रहा है?
There's a showdown over sports bill
Oh
in
wow!
Parliament.
Of course they aren't covering this. Republic घंटा cover कर रहा है.
Decision, the final call on the matter on the
Rahul Gandhi live. Rahul next PM. Why are you not giving live to Rahul Gandhi? Rahul Gandhi. Rahul Gandhi in chat.
bill and
Show more Republic TV.
this is of course another
आज
matter
तक.
of Facebook.
हम ये प्रेस वार्ता शुरू कर रहे हैं। सबसे पहले मैं श्री राहुल गांधी से आग्रह करूंगा कि अपनी वो प्रेस वार्ता शुरू करें।
What is this insane setting that he's come in? Fancy ass Acharya Prashant setting he's coming in today.
Namaskar, how are you?
Presentation. Yes, that's what I mean. That's what I was
Foundation
talking
of our
about.
Constitution. Everything that our Constitution stands for is based on the fact that one person gets one vote. And so, when we're looking at elections in India, the fundamental most important thing is how secure is that idea of one man, one vote? Are the right people being allowed to vote? Are fake people being added to the voter list? And is the voter list true or not? So for some time now, there has been suspicion among the public based on a couple of points. Anti-incumbency is something that hits every single party in every single democracy. But for some reason, the BJP is the only party in a democratic framework that basically does not suffer this idea of anti-incumbency. That was the first thing. Second thing, exit polls, opinion polls saying one thing. You saw in the Haryana election, you saw in the Madhya Pradesh election, and then suddenly the result going in a completely different direction with massive swings. And this also included our own internal polling, which is quite sophisticated. So polling was showing us something, opinion polls are showing us something, polls, the regular polls showing us something, and suddenly we are finding the result is in the opposite direction. Third thing, we noticed that there is always a reason There is always a reason given for this lack of anti-incumbency, for this shift suddenly from these opinion polls, right? And the reasons are multiple. Ladli Behna, Pulwama, now Sindhur. So we saw this pattern, and then, of course, the most fundamental thing, that elections are choreographed. There was a time in India, इलेक्ट्रॉनिक वोटर मशीन नहीं थी, इंडिविजुअल वोट था,
Oof.
पूरा
Feedback.
देश एक दिन वोट करता था. बट आज के जमाने में यूपी में अलग अलग वोटिंग होती है, बिहार में कभी और हो रही है, महीनों के लिए चलती है. एंड दिस वाज समथिंग दैट वी वर सस्पिशियस. ये महीनों के लिए, व्हाई इज इट टेकिंग सो लॉन्ग, एंड व्हाई इज देयर कोरियोग्राफी? सडनली द Haryana and Karnataka elections are repositioned, dates are changed. So this is what general public को suspicion थी, हमें भी suspicion थी. उसके बाद suspicion became concretized. महाराष्ट्र पे पहले हम स्टेट लेवल पर बता नहीं पा रहे थे कि इस सस्पेशन का कारण क्या है, व्हाट इज द लॉजिक बिहाइंड दिस. मेनी आर्ग्यूमेंट्स वर मेड. द लॉजिक वाज डिफिकल्ट फॉर अस टू कम बाय. इन महाराष्ट्र एंड इन हरियाणा वी सॉ इट राइट इन आवर फेस. एंड महाराष्ट्र, एज आई हैव सेड,
मोदी जी का टेलीप्रॉम्प्टर बंद हो गया, से उसका पीपीटी बंद हो गया. अरे रे, सेड लाइफ.
Amazing.
यू वर डूइंग वेल.
सो महाराष्ट्र में, और ये हमने पब्लिकली कहा, इलेक्शन कमीशन को कहा,
बैक.
महाराष्ट्र में more voters added in 5 months than 5 years.
अबे ये क्या हो रहा है? क्या कॉन्स्पिरेसी चल रही है इधर? And now he's getting pissed off.
More
Thank you.
voters added in 5 months than in 5 years. Caused us suspicion. More voters than the entire population of Maharashtra. Again, very surprising fact. And then huge jump in voter turnout after 5 p.m. And everybody saw this. महाराष्ट्र में विधानसभा में हमारा गठबंधन वाइप आउट हो जाता है, और लोकसभा में कुछ ही महीने पहले हमारा गठबंधन स्वीप करता है. वेरी सस्पिशियस. एंड महाराष्ट्र में वी फाउंड एट द स्टेट लेवल दैट लोकसभा और विधानसभा के बीच में 1 crore new voters came into the game.
1 crore. पीछे 40 lakh, at least 40 lakh लिखा
We
है.
went to the election commission.
Literally in his background.
I gave
1
speech in
crore?
parliament.
Okay.
India Gathbandhan leaders did a press conference. No response. And then I wrote this article, and which we printed in multiple newspapers. And this was the crux of our argument. And we stated with certainty in our mind that Maharashtra election was stolen. And that article came out, and it created a flutter. What is the crux of the problem? Voter list is the property of this country. The election commission refuses, absolutely refuses, to give us the voter list. Doesn't give it to political parties, gives it in a form where it simply cannot be analyzed, or it couldn't be analyzed until we did this one. EC rejects Congress plea for machine readable Maharashtra voter list. Machine readable is the key, because if we want to analyze the data, we need soft copies. And I'll explain to you why. Go back here. And then something very interesting they did. They said we are going to destroy CCTV footage. And this was
CCTV
surprising
footage.
because
Okay.
there was this question in Maharashtra that you would have had to have massive voting after 5:30 for the numbers to add up. And our people knew, and the alliance people knew that in the polling booths, no such thing happened. There was not massive voting after 5:30. There were no big lines after 5:30. So these two things made us believe with reasonable certainty that the Election Commission of India was colluding with the BJP to steal elections.
Okay. Build up. Build up.
We still didn't have proof. We were still in the zone ki, yes, we have Maharashtra. We have proof at the larger level, state level. We can see these voters have come. But ये नहीं मालूम ये कैसे आए हैं, कहां से आए हैं, सिस्टम कैसा चलता है, कहां से रिगिंग हो रही है. So we put together a team and we told them, listen, we need to know
Okay.
how this is being done.
Sorry, I want to see that.
This was the
What is this? Truth is hidden. Lakhs of entries in voter list have to be manually checked one by one. OCR not possible because EC deliberately provides non-machine readable papers. We sifted through lakhs of paper over 7 feet tall when stacked. Okay.
this is being done. This was the challenge here. This is 7 feet of paper. As you can see, you have to sort through every single one of these. So let's suppose I want to find out if you have voted twice or if your name occurs twice in the voter list. I have to take your picture and then I have to compare it to every single bit of paper and say, भैया ये फोटो यहाँ है, let me show you. ऐसी लिस्ट होती है, ऐसी लिस्ट होती है. So then we have to take this individual photo and we have to take it and look in every single sheet कि ये इस व्यक्ति दो बार तो नहीं आई. That's the
Physical
process. It's
matching,
a very
yeah.
tedious process. I had
Yeah, doorbell. Watch.
initially
Wait.
thought that we will do multiple seats. But when we faced this, we realized why the Election Commission doesn't give us electronic data. Because they don't want us to look carefully. Right? And this task took us 6 months. So what you're going to see here was 6 months of the work of 30 to 40 people, non-stop, comparing names, comparing addresses, comparing pictures. And we have done the work for one assembly constituency. If you want to do the work for one Lok Sabha, that's in Karnataka, that's 7. Dekha? That's 7 of those. Right? So you can imagine the task that we are being forced to do. Now, analyzing this, if the Election Commission gave us electronic data, 30 seconds. Right? And I repeat, this is why we are being given data like this. So that it is not analyzed. Next. Sorry, just go back. There's another very interesting thing that we discovered, which came as a shock to us, which is that these papers that are given, they themselves do not allow for optical character recognition. So if you scan them,
I didn't even know
can't
that
actually get the data
OCR was a thing.
and we were surprised. Why?
Yeah, why?
Why is the Election Commission protecting these pieces of paper? ठीक है, आप सॉफ्ट कॉपी नहीं देना चाहते, but इनको क्यों protect कर लो? Right? And EC deliberately provides non-machine readable papers. This was another thing that when we discovered it, we were like, this is strange. Next. And so here is what we did. Our internal polling told us that we were expected to win 16 seats in Karnataka and we won 9.
Karnataka.
So we then focused on the 7 unexpected losses, and we chose 1 Lok Sabha. And out of that Lok Sabha, our team said, we can only do 1 Vidhan Sabha.
Okay.
And so we chose 1 Vidhan Sabha, focused on Mahadevapura. And here's the broad maths. Acha, all the data that we have here is 2024 data from the Election Commission. Everything that we have here is their data. They have given it to us in this form. 2024 total votes polled 6.26 lakhs in the Lok Sabha. BJP wins with 658,915 with a margin of 32,707. But then the interesting thing, we look at Mahadevapura assembly segment. And the BJP, the Congress polls 1,15,586 and the BJP polls 2,29,632. Congress wins all the Vidhan Sabhas except this one. And in this one, BJP sweeps and gets
Okay.
a margin of 1,14,046. That this seat wins them the election, and the Lok Sabha goes in their favor. Yeah, we started to look at this number. This number is very interesting to us. Why is it that this comes out of 1 seat? It's a
One
huge imbalance.
assembly seat, which is within the Lok Sabha
So we started
constituency.
looking at Mahadevapura assembly, we started looking at the details. And now I'm going to tell you what we found. We found that 1,250,000 votes were stolen. And we're going to tell you how. What is the total number in the assembly? Total number of votes? So out of 6,50,000 total votes in the assembly of Mahadevapura, 1,250,000 votes were stolen. They were stolen in 5 different ways. The first way, duplicate voters.
Okay.
One voter appearing multiple times on the voter list. Fake and invalid addresses. Voters who didn't have addresses or were just fake addresses. Bulk voters in single address. One building, 50 people, 60 people.
That third
bedroom
one
house.
is very
Do we go
sus.
there?
Happened in Delhi
No 50
also.
people living there. No record of those people ever having living there. One family living in that house. Invalid photos, photos which you simply cannot see or no photos existing of theirs on the polling list. And then the most interesting, misuse of Form 6. Form 6 is the form that allows new voters to become voters. So generally Form 6 is anyone who's 18 and above but hasn't voted in the last election. So they should be between 18 and 22, 23 years old. And so now we're going to go into the details and we're going to show you how this was done. Here is
Whoa.
duplicate voter. There are 11,965 voters of this type.
Whoa.
This is a gentleman called Gurkirat Singh Dang.
Okay. I like this. I like where this is going.
Here he is.
I like where this is going, friends. I do like where this is going.
Gurkirat Singh Dang appears once, twice, 3 times, 4 times. In 4 different polling booths in the constituency. He is the same name, the same address, the same person, 4 different polling booths.
4 different polling
This is not
booths.
just one person. This is thousands of people in one assembly.
Damn.
Second example, same voter voting in multiple polling booths in Karnataka in the assembly and also voting in Uttar Pradesh, voting in Lucknow,
Whoa.
voting in Varanasi. Zoom in, no, show the name.
Okay.
This is the gentleman called Aditya Srivastava.
Maharashtra, Karnataka, Uttar Pradesh.
Yeah, just zoom into the top 2 there.
Karnataka
He votes in booth
twice.
Number 458, same person. He votes again in booth number 459. Same person. Go down. And then
Dude, this is a
gentleman goes,
floating voter.
Karnataka, Uttar Pradesh, Karnataka, and Maharashtra.
2 Karnatakas, 1
he's-
Uttar Pradesh,
he's
1
got his name on
Maharashtra.
4 lists,
What?
different states, different polling booths. And I remind you, this is not an individual. There are thousands and thousands of these people that we found.
What the hell?
Duplicate voters was what, 11,000? So there are 11,000 people who are voting 3 times, 4 times, multiple times. Right? Okay, now let's go to, okay, here is the list of duplicate voters. These are all the people who have voted multiple times in Karnataka.
Damn.
That's the names.
Now that's a
That's their
spectacle
addresses,
right there.
that's
I
the
love
polling
this.
booths where they register to vote. Okay. Next. Fake addresses.
Okay. This is from one constituency, exactly. One assembly constituency within one Lok Sabha is where this is happening.
Zoom in.
They found a floating voter. They did.
House number 0.
House number 0. Oh my god.
No. You're laughing. There are thousands and thousands of these people. No address. House number 0.
Father's name YTDTR. What is this?
House number 0. House number 0. 0. House number 0.
No address.
Father's name ILSDHFHUG. तो थोड़े और फादर नेम दिखाओ, ये बड़े इंटरेस्टिंग नाम है इनके. DFOIGOIDF फादर्स नेम.
This is something we've seen in Bihar also, by the way.
हंस रहे हो भैया? पूरा सिस्टम उड़ा दिया है, चोरी हो रही है.
Yeah,
अभी तो
absolutely.
शुरुआत की है हमने. और दिखाइए. अच्छा, थोड़ा जूम आउट कीजिए.
Holy shit.
Now, these are of 3 types. Either an address that doesn't exist, you go look for it, it's not there. Or the address is 0, house number 0 or street number 0. Or then the address cannot be verified. These are 40,000 voters. Okay? Next, here is house number 35. 80 voters live in this house. We sent people to check. They got beaten out. These 80 people live in
80
this house.
voters.
It's a single story, single room house. Here's another one. Booth number 366.
Again, this is happening in Bihar also, by the way. SIR में दिखा है ये. Draft list में.
Living in a single bedroom house. And when we go there, they don't exist. Zoom out.
Wow,
So
46.
that's a single bedroom. 46 voters living there. Same thing there, 80 voters living there. No sign of their existence. When we
Wow.
go there, we're threatened. Our people go there, they're threatened. Take video, they're threatened. Okay, next. Here is 68 voters in a brewery, commercial establishment. Nobody lives there.
What?
Right? And when we go and ask them, where are these people? Who are these people? Nothing. We don't know. Never heard of them. Zoom in. And that's fake and invalid addresses. You can see.
Okay. I told you, chat, this is what I call a presentation, okay? This is very important. Communication and presentation and how he does it for it to seep in. Fake and invalid addresses, 40,000. Nice. Learning the media game right here.
There are 4,000 voters. Show the photos.
Invalid photos.
These are the photos. Either no photo or a photo that is so small that
Oh my god, what is that? It's like a pixel.
कहाँ गए भाई?
A pixel as a photo. What is that? What the hell?
Yeah. Or that you can't see them. That's an original voter list. That's a copy of a voter list. You can see no photos.
No photos.
Okay, so there's 4,000 of those. And now we come to the most interesting, which is really where the game is played. You've heard that new voters vote for the Prime Minister. You've heard that said, right? Suna hai na? New voters, young voters like to vote for the Prime Minister. Now I'll show you how.
Oh, fun is starting.
So there is something called Form 6.
Form 6, yeah.
33,692 voters are registered here. This basically is anybody who wants to vote for the first time can use this list, Form 6. So you go, you get into the Form 6, and then your name goes into the voter list. There's a lady called Shakun Rani, 70-year-old. 70-year-old. Zoom out. That's her. And you see a very interesting thing here. She appears twice on the voter list. She comes in using Form
6.
6. Zoom into her name the first time. Zoom in there. Here, first name Shakun, surname Rani. Right? Now look at her picture. That's a picture. Now go to the other picture. Look at the picture. So this is essentially a zoomed in picture that they've taken. And this is now suddenly a new voter.
What?
Go back. Now,
Shakun
she has no
Rani.
surname,
Oh shit!
but her first name is Shakun Rani. Right? Go back. But what's really interesting here, now she uses this form twice. She uses it first on the 13th, 13/9/23, and then she does it again 31/10/23. So she becomes a voter twice. And then the beautiful thing is, show us the next slide, she actually votes twice. Or somebody
Oh.
votes twice for her. Right? There she is. That's the slip where she's been signed
found
off as having
slips?
voted in booth 31, 341.
Holy shit!
And she's done it twice.
This is what I
Now, we don't
mean.
know if she's done it or somebody else has done
This is what I mean. The BLOs will
Now,
get
this is
this
the-
information.
it. 33,000 people here
They voted
in one
twice.
assembly that have done this. Show me the ages, please. You have the ages of the larger list? Okay. So I'll start with the age here. I've got a list of the ages. Age 98, age 96, age 95, age 95. These all fit.
Age 95.
So all just it. They're supposed to be new voters that vote for Mr. Narendra Modi.
Sir, Mike sir. Rahul sir, Mike sir. Rahul sir. Microphone sir.
A single person. This list does not contain a single person between the age of 18 and 25.
Sir, please sir, I'm very interested to listen to you today. Please, microphones. 33,000
was
people.
stolen like this.
Okay, 33,000
Right?
people.
And she registers herself twice in 2 months. And then she goes and votes. Or somebody else votes for her. This is how the Bangalore Central Lok Sabha election was stolen. Just take me back to the numbers. 1 lakh.
Damn.
So 1,250,000 stolen, election won in one assembly. Duplicate votes 11,965. Menu दे रहा हूँ ना आपको. Dessert, starter, right? Duplicate voter 11,965. Fake and invalid addresses 40,009. Bulk voters in single address 10,452. Invalid photos, 4,132. Misuse of Form 6, 33,692. The reason the Election Commission does not give us data is
Yep.
because this is happening.
Yep. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Next one.
Okay, there
To
is
give you an
more.
example,
Oh.
the difference between winning and losing the Haryana election for the Congress was 22,779 votes in the entire state. In one assembly election, one assembly in Karnataka, they've stolen 4 times that. The scale is unbelievable. There's 6.5 lakh voters, and literally 1 lakh of those don't exist. They're being manufactured. And let's not forget that the Prime Minister is the Prime Minister of India with a very slender majority, 25 seats. 33,000 votes was the winning margin. Okay, so what we're saying to the Election Commission is you're not in the business of destroying Indian democracy. You're in the business of protecting it. All this information now, this is evidence. Not just the Karnataka information, every single voter list of the country.
Oh, light chala gaya. What?
This is a crime that is being committed against the Indian Constitution, against the Indian flag. Okay, this is nothing less than that. And this is evidence of the crime in one assembly. We are absolutely convinced because we see the pattern. We've studied the pattern. We are absolutely convinced that this crime is being done at a huge scale across the country, in state after state after state. So for us, the CCTV footage and the voter list is now evidence in crime. And the Election Commission is busy trying to destroy it. So I want the nation to know that there is a huge criminal fraud being perpetrated on this country. It is being done by the Election Commission and the party in power, and we have given you crystal clear, undoubtable proof here. There is circumstantial evidence. They do not give us the data. They give us the runaround. They have actively themselves said they're going to destroy CCTV footage. This is why they want to destroy it. They want to destroy it so that we cannot identify Shakun Rani voting twice. That's the truth of Indian democracy.
31,000 people are watching this right now.
साथियों अब कुछ सवाल लेंगे 1 सेकंड
और सवाल नाइस.
सर थोड़ा
हिंदी
हिंदी
में बोले, पूरा हिंदी में बोल दे फिर से.
थोड़ा सा हिंदी में बोल दीजिए.
फाइनल. अच्छा ऐसे करिए, वो जल्दी से कर देता हूं हिंदी में.
अच्छा.
देखिए,
Let him talk in Hindi while I sort of review what all he has said. So first is he starts off by building up the whole announcement by saying that how is the BJP anti-incumbency resistance? How is it possible that there is no anti-incumbency that affects the BJP? Then he says opinion polls are saying something and the result comes something else. We have seen multiple examples of that happening. Third is the scheduling of election is very suspicious for the last few elections, of course. I've been calling that out on this channel also. It almost seems like where the BJP cares a lot, that state will have very elections in many phases, versus the state that the BJP doesn't give a shit about will have it in one phase. Like West Bengal, for example, had 7 phases, Tamil Nadu 1. So multiple of those states. Then he goes on to say that there is a massive spike in the Maharashtra elections that was observed between the Lok Sabha and the assembly elections. He says 1 crore, although the screen behind him showed 40 lakh, because earlier also he was claiming 40 lakh. I'm not sure where the 1 crore figure came from. He's been repeating that recently. Not sure. EC is refusing to give a voter list in a format that can be analyzed. That is very important, actually. I did not know about this OCR thing, to be perfectly honest. I have never tried to like physically scan I have taken pictures of it but not scanned it. So I have no way of saying whether that was true, but I would believe that what he's saying is correct, because if he has like this stack of 7 feet stack of paper that he showed, if he's not able to scan it digitally, that is why it took them 6 months to do it. No, otherwise it would take them it will be so easy to sort of parse that data, put it into an Excel sheet and do like lookups, etc., and analyze it. But Election Commission refuses to give it in a digital format, so that it can't be analyzed. So they put people on it and they physically identified all these things. They are trying to destroy the CCTV footage, which we know that they have changed the rules. CCTV footage will not be given as evidence anymore, and also that the Election Commission will not store it beyond a point. So that rule has been changed. Then he comes to the big thing, which is, of course, they have picked one assembly constituency in one Lok Sabha, which is in Karnataka, Mahadevapura. There are 6.5 lakh voters in this constituency, in this assembly constituency, and they found that there are 1,250 votes which have been stolen. That is their claim. Then they gave like a whole menu of how votes are being stolen. I think it's important to go through them. Right now he's going through it in Hindi, so I'm just going to repeat it. First is, he showed this person called Gurkirat Dang. Gurkirat Dang. He appears 4 times in multiple voter lists. He appears in multiple voter lists in multiple states. So they found a floating voter there. Then there is no address, which is house number 0. Multiple people living in house number 0. There were 68 votes in a brewery, 80 votes in a one-room house, and 40 votes in another one-room house. We have seen this happening in Bihar SIR also, by the way. The Ajit Anjum has been showing these videos where in one address there are like chock full of voters for some bizarre reason. Then invalid photos, he said there are 4,000 voters there. The most interesting thing he said was Form 6. So first time voters have to fill Form 6. They found a person called Shakun Rani who used this Form 6. She's a old lady, and then she was found double voting. So the tick mark they showed, that was double voting. I was wondering if anybody can find proof of double voting. These floating voters are going around and casting votes in multiple. Well, yeah. And he says that in according to this Form 6 thingy, there are 33,000 suspicious voters that they found, which are fake/suspicious, however you want to put it. So, mota, he gave that menu about how elections are being stolen, and also gave examples of, well, it being stolen. You can't be more clear than this. And now, according to him, 1 lakh voters in that particular assembly constituency do not exist. This is one assembly constituency. One. In a Lok Sabha election. Madness. And then he further concludes by saying that the Election Commission is destroying the evidence. Clearly, which he said in the beginning, and now he is saying that now they are basically with this whole Bihar SIR thing, and I know I've been saying this, the whole reason why they are doing the SIR is to scramble the voter list, because they want to get rid of all the past voter list which have all of this information in there before anybody actually analyzes it. That is what it is. So they are catching them now. I'm pretty sure if they've been doing this for 6 months, the election commission knew, उनकी फटी पड़ी थी कि ये कुछ तो होने वाला है इसका. So they immediately started doing this SIR type nonsense, and they are creating a whole new voter list so that it cannot be compared to past voter lists, and this crime cannot be uncovered. That is what is going on, and it is going to happen across the country, and this election commission is absolutely, it's a criminal enterprise. Yes, it is. Please, it is. It doesn't need to be this shady. Holy shit. Okay, this was a bomb. This was a bomb. I was not expecting this. Okay, let's minimize this for a bit and see if any news channel is covering this, okay? एनडीटीवी, अरे अडानी जी क्या कर रहे हैं? Let's see. Oh, they are covering it. What are they saying?
Machine readable Maharashtra voter list. Machine readable is the key. They said we're going to destroy CCTV footage. And this was surprising to us because there was this question in Maharashtra that you would have to have massive voting after 5:30.
Okay,
for the
let's
numbers
see.
to add up. And our people knew, and the alliance people knew that in the polling booths, no such thing happened. There was no
413 people are watching, by the way. Said life. इसका क्या चल रहा है?
There's a showdown over sports.
Oh,
bill in the
wow.
parliament.
Of
And,
course they aren't covering
the
this.
centre will be filing
Republic
call, of course.
घंटा cover कर रहा है.
Decision, the final call on the matter on the.
Rahul Gandhi live. Rahul next PM. Why are you not giving live to Rahul Gandhi? Rahul Gandhi in chat.
Bill and
Chomu Republic TV.
this is of course another
Aaj
match on
tak.
Facebook.
Okay, Aaj Tak is doing press conference. Oh, Aaj Tak Digital is doing press conference. Not on TV, digital. This is Aaj Tak. क्या कर रहे हैं? ट्रम्प का टैरिफ धमाका. Not covering it. राहुल गांधी कुछ बोल रहे हैं वो दिखा दो. Everybody is like राहुल गांधी जिंदाबाद on
पाकिस्तान के दोस्त हैं और हम फ्रेंडली कंट्री हैं, अचानक से आप इस तरह के टैरिफ्स लगा देते हैं, आप क्या साबित करना चाहते हैं?
टैरिफ. जयंत सिन्हा चल रहा है, इंटरव्यू चल रहा है इधर. राहुल गांधी कंप्लीटली इग्नोर्ड, ऑफ कोर्स. फ्रिकिंग गोदी मीडिया, शेमलेस एसहोल्स, आई टेल यू. शेमलेस. इंडिया टीवी, नो होप. I don't have any hope from Rajat Sharma either. कुछ तो अरे okay, no hope, but looks like they're covering it.
ये आदित्य श्रीवास्तव जी हैं. ये महाराष्ट्र में
Okay, India TV,
इनका नाम
hope.
महाराष्ट्र में है, कर्नाटक में है, उत्तर प्रदेश लखनऊ में है और कर्नाटक बेंगलुरु.
मजेदार.
4 बार आता है. सेम फोटो सेम एड्रेस. दूसरा नाम दिखाइए. ये है विशाल सिंह. ये
Any other channel, friendos? Any other channel? News 18. अंबानी का चैनल देखते हैं. News 18. News 18 is also showing it.
11,000 वोट ऐसे चोरी हुआ.
Nice. News 18 is also showing it.
नेक्स्ट, फेक एड्रेस. या तो एड्रेस है ही नहीं या फिर एड्रेस जीरो.
International channels won't show it, I'm guessing. ABP आनंदो, ABP News. इनका तो अलग ही चल रहा है एड. कुछ तो ये पीछे जा सकते हैं क्या? नो वे टू स्क्रॉल बैक, सो आई हैव नो आइडिया व्हाट इज हैपनिंग हियर.
सभी ने इस टास्क को खूब एंजॉय किया.
Okay then. I have no idea what is happening here. वो तो न्यूज ही नहीं दिखा रहे. They're like, we're just given up. न्यूज ही नहीं दिखाना है हमको अभी तो.
ऊपर देखिए फर्स्ट नेम शकुन, सरनेम रानी. यहाँ देखिए सरनेम है ही नहीं, फर्स्ट नेम शकुन रानी.
It's crazy though. Like
और ये देख लीजिए साइड पे.
This is insane, guys. Like, what is this? Like, so one photo is like this, one photo is zoomed in, and both of them seem to have voted also. See, this is the biggest. I feel like this is like smoking gun right here, right? Shakun Rani. Photo zoomed out, zoomed in, whatever. and both have voted. How? How? How is this? How is this possible? How is this a thing? Oh my God!
हरियाणा का इलेक्शन देखें तो कांग्रेस पार्टी और बीजेपी के बीच में तकरीबन 22,000 वोट का फर्क था टोटल स्टेट में. एक असेंबली में इन्होंने 1 लाख वोट चोरी की. तो आप इमेजिन कीजिए, स्केल समझिए. एक असेंबली में तकरीबन 12 से 15% वोट इन्होंने मैन्युफैक्चर कर दिए. तो अगर चुनाव में 2-3%, 4% की मार्जिन चल रही है तो वो तो गया. राइट. और हमने ऐसा पैटर्न आइडेंटिफाई किया है देश में, जहां पे एक सीट पे धड़ाके से बीजेपी स्वीप करती है, या 2 सीटों पे धड़ाके से स्वीप करती है. बाकी सीट में नेचुरल कंपटीशन चल रहा है, और फिर सडनली एक सीट में जैसे यहां हुआ स्वीप हो जाती है और पूरा चुनाव चला जाता है. आखिरी बात, नरेंद्र मोदी 25 लोकसभा सीट के कारण प्रधानमंत्री हैं. हमें इलेक्शन कमीशन
Sorry, but
ये डेटा इसलिए नहीं दे रहा है क्योंकि अगर हमने जो यहां महादेवपुरा में किया, अगर हम इसे
वाराणसी में करेंगे.
बाकी लोकसभाओं में करा देंगे
Hmm.
तो देश की डेमोक्रेसी की, लोकतंत्र की सच्चाई बाहर आ जाएगी.
Yes.
ये अब एविडेंस है, ये क्रिमिनल एविडेंस है.
One interesting thing about this, they specifically chose Karnataka is because why they're in power there. I think they use the state machinery to protect their people who are actually doing this, and they were able to do it there. If they did it in Uttar Pradesh, if they did it elsewhere, it wouldn't work because the administration will not let them. Someone will complain
साल
and they'll get screwed.
का डेटा रख सकते हो, जितना रखना है रख दो. मगर इलेक्शन कमीशन 45 दिन में सीसीटीवी को खत्म करना चाह रहे हैं, वोटर लिस्ट नहीं दे रहा है. तो दे आर कल्यूडिंग विद द बीजेपी, दे आर हेल्पिंग द बीजेपी destroy the election system in India. They do not give us CCTV footage. They are partaking in the crime. Now, if the election commission is not partaking in the crime, I'm absolutely convinced they are. The data is showing they are. They should give us electronic voter lists. Please show me that pile of paper. 6 months. It's taken us 6 months to do this because they give us data like that. Right? So, we have been saying since Maharashtra, give us electronic voter list for the last 10 years. Let us see it. Let us check it. I think the judiciary needs to get involved in this. We need to understand what is going on because what we love so much, our democracy, doesn't exist. What is the difference between us and other places? Where is the democracy? It's gone. If this is true. Now the election commission is supposed to make sure that elections take place. We have shown, the team has shown without any doubt that they have not done their job in one seat in Karnataka. And the people of that Lok Sabha have had their elections stolen. We believe that this has happened in many seats. Now, the election commission has to give us that information. Give the people of India that information. Because if they don't, there are going to be consequences. There are going to be consequences for every single polling officer who's doing this. Doesn't matter how senior you are, how junior you are. One day, the opposition is going to come to power, and then you see what we do to you.
Nice.
Because you are
Threat straight
attacking
up.
the foundation of what our freedom
Well done.
fathers built.
Well
We're
done.
not going to allow you to attack the
Full
foundation of
support.
our freedom, no matter who you are.
Sir, two responses have come from Election Commission while you're doing this press conference. One is that the Karnataka CEO has said that will you say all this under oath? Will you be signing the oath and say this?
Oh.
Secondly, they have been saying what
I'm a politician. Okay? what I say to the people is my word. Right? I'm saying it publicly to everybody. Take it as an oath. This is their data, and we are displaying their data. This is not our data. This is Election Commission data. It's interestingly, they haven't denied the information. They haven't said what the voter lists that Rahul Gandhi is talking about are wrong. They're saying, will you do it under oath? Why don't you say they're wrong?
Yeah.
Because you know the truth. And you know
Also,
that
they
we
can't
know
say it.
that you've done this across the country.
No, but just one.
Also, because if they say that this is wrong, and then you look at the Bihar SIR nonsense that is happening right now, this time, like right now in real time, the draft list of Bihar SIR, it is showing the same signs of this list of random father names. Someone's father name is Election Commission of India also, apparently. Like random gibberish, many people living in the same house, all the same patterns which is showing. It is in the Bihar SIR draft list. So they can't deny it. They can't say this is wrong, because then people will be like, are you for real? Are you for real? Are you saying that the voter list is 100% correct?